Uh, just sitting here with my pal Kevin, just talking shit. You know, yo. So why again? Why is it that people have these crazy relations with their mind and their own body that they have to like exquisitely put them to use, or they'll just go insane? Oh, it's you that I need a face. Okay. Okay. Let's see. He just gave me the hand. Oh. Yo, so what do you think when people actually give you the hand?
Like a helping hand?
No, not a helping hand. Like, uh, like talk to the hand.
Like they're blocking? Well,
Yeah.
fuck them. I don't want to listen. They don't
No,
want to
like
listen.
it's not that they don't want to listen or anything. It's just like, what the fuck is that supposed to make me do? Like, is that supposed to make me stop talking? Like,
Oh, well, like I said, they don't want to listen to what you have to say. And this is their physical way of locking you out, even though there's no fucking mute button.
I think that these people think that this is like the movie, Click. You remember the movie Click?
Yeah.
I am so happy I found this. I'm so happy I found this dude. Oh man. You can eat a whole vagina. I don't know if I can say that, but uh I really hate when they do that. I really hate when the AI just says, "Hey, you know, I'm going to pull something out of my butt." And then just be like, "Oh, all right."
Listen, like there are people who will think that me and Matthew's fetish are insane. Like seriously, like it's just
Nah.
fucking insane.
Nah.
But okay, but you see, that's a matter of preference. That's a matter of preference. They just find it too repulsive. A person who's fucking OCD probably definitely unlikely to be interested. Or what's the other one? Clean freaks definitely won't be fucking interested in that. Um, or who are just what's the word when they just are just fucking like crazy about not having bacteria on them?
That that's OCD.
That was OCD. Okay,
Yeah.
so I did name that already. Clean freaks, I guess, fall in that category too. Um, yeah, dumb people would think that shit is insane, or even just there are other people besides them that thinks that shit's just fucking crazy or
I
ridiculous.
personally think it's normal. It's a
Well, once
normal
again,
thing. Like,
it's preference.
yeah.
What you find normal, what another person find crazy, and the opposite for you as well applies.
Like with me, like everybody thinks that my shit is actually like, oh, you're you're absurd. You can't. And I just I like being squashed. I don't know how
Some
that's
would
a
be
bad thing, but hey,
yeah, that falls. Domination does fall under BDSM, so you're not at the extreme end of it though. Not at the extreme end, but that is definitely in the dominance category of BDSM. It's in the fucking abbreviation. Anyways,
now for what? This is what I don't understand. The AI in this game. You can eat my ooh this game.
but you know what else? I'm gonna say this. If if by some chance there's someone who I don't know, they somehow became interested in me. If we don't have, or they can, if they're not willing to meet my needs or preferences, then I'm not gonna fuck with them. Period.
I'm just gonna turn somebody into that type of person. Cause
I mean,
that like all right, like slowly getting them into like what you like they like their own thing, and then like for example, let's just say for example you're into your whole scenario, right? And the person's not really into it, but like throughout what you guys talking about, what you're into, and blah blah blah, they slowly start gradually getting into the point where they can actually satisfy you with what you like. That makes
some
sense.
some can't be convinced. Like some are just dead set,
Hey, welcome to
definitive
the
on their
channel.
decision. Some are just really definitive on their decision. They won't try it no matter what. And
Sure.
so I'm not even gonna waste my time if they don't want to open up. So why should I open up to your preferences and needs if you won't do the same for mine? How the fuck? Like, and you see why? Like people say, especially among society, or they think people who are getting to know each other should talk about sex last, or that should be like at the end of their progression, at least getting to know each other. I think that should be a lot fucking closer. Because why would you want to spend or let's say you just spend an estimate of 6 months trying to get to know your potential partner, just to find out they're not willing to meet your needs? I just feel like that time you just threw away all that time for nothing. It was wasted.
See, that's where I see the that's where I see where everything just separates pretty much. Like everybody's um, downfall just pretty much comes like oh like I don't want to talk about this or I don't want to talk about that because like it's gonna lead into this. Like, all right, so what? So like what's the big deal about it? Like what's um where are we gonna where are we gonna actually get at if we're not gonna if that's not where it's gonna lead into? Like yeah, like all right, eventually is gonna lead into to that type of nonsense. It's just gonna lead into it. So why not actually speak about it? You feel me? Like why not actually like really get to like all right, I have an interest in you, you have an interest in me, and eventually it's gonna get down to the point. Like let's just talk about what intrigues us in that type of status. But no, in the social norm, that's not a thing.
Right, because there must be they complicate it too much.
They
There's
do.
got to be a certain structure or what to talk about. It's like they put a chronological order, not like they think about it literally. What should we talk about first? But I will tell you, sex is usually on the bottom of that list,
Yep. It's like
or sexual preferences in general. Like now, because then they're assuming that you just want to fuck or that you're jumping too fast, or no, it's none of that. It's just you don't want to find out. You don't want to put all this work and effort in just so you find out, like, really, so we're not. They're compatible everywhere else except the bedroom.
mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to go through it. Listen, like I said, I wouldn't want to because there's so many times where I put my needs aside from my partner, and it real fast. And what infuriated me the most, they didn't took the second to consider it at all. They just said okay and called it a fucking day. Like nothing. There's no consideration of what they actually put their own needs aside. Do you know how much willingness that takes? They just don't fucking comprehend that.
True.
Because they weren't the ones who did it. And I would never do it again. I swear to God, I'll never do it again.
You
What
know,
were you gonna say?
no, like I was just gonna say, like it's weird how like the things that need to be talked about or like kinda talked about can't be talked about in media.
Public.
Yeah, like
Or,
it just can't. It just can't. And I don't know why. I don't know why it can't. And like oh we can't learn about certain things because it's bad for us, or like we just can't do it because like the social media is like surrounded by children and whatnot. And don't get me wrong, one way or the other, they're gonna find out about it. Whether it's in school, whether it's by their friends, whether it's by their parents because they said something out of the blue, and now they're interested. So like, re- regardless of the fact, like it just doesn't make sense to me.
you know, I think children get it the worst because, like, not only are they trying to hide things from them, they try to suppress their world a lot from the real world, and um, Yeah, like there's a lot of shit that they're gonna find out regardless, whether how many times, no matter how much you try to hide it from them.
True.
And it's like not only that, it's like you. I think it's not in the sense they have to be. I think you have to be very careful when it comes to children. I'm not saying in terms of like sensitive content and or in general. I think if if they're if if they're mature enough to know, hey, like not to do this or because this will get them in trouble or not to act out the way that characters do in a fucking video game, like fighting and all of that shit. They know not
Exactly.
to do that, like, then I don't see what the fuck the issue is. If they know better, they can tell the difference between real life and the digital world. Why the fuck not? Instead of having them, but
I'm sorry. It brings up a funny point where like I used to watch Power Rangers a lot, and then like my mom said like, hey, don't try this at school, and then me and this kid we were talking about Power Rangers, and then like who's favorite Power Ranger? It was like, oh, my favorite Power Ranger was the Black Ranger. His favorite Power Ranger was the Red Ranger. It was like, oh, my second was the Pink, and then like all of a sudden we just started fighting, and I kind of did a flying kick, and I accidentally kicked him.
ooh, he wasn't your friend again.
It wasn't my fault.
That's funny as hell. What was your power level that be,
What you said?
Alex?
What's up? What's up? Hello? Oh, let's see if I can get it this time. Threatening roar. Soul exchange. Sacrifice. Uh, Mighty Slugger. Stadium. Draw a card. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we're gonna get this one. Really? That's interesting. I'm gonna play that. Try to unlock this deck. All right, that's that's one. Not necessarily, no. It's kind of annoying though. It's more like complex because of the new added cards that they have. So like it's more of just figuring out what to do than just actually earning everything back. Are you serious? I can't get his effect. I'm not taking any chances. Of course. Okay. Let's try this one more time. There we go. No. I totally forgot how annoying that's UAs are. Let's keep it safe. Oh, so you definitely don't have anything. No, no. No. Let's put you here. No. Keep forgetting about that effect. Oh, so I already got everything. Okay. Let's see if I can make this. I'm not done yet. Let's go to card shop. Actually, yes it is, cause the unlocking is ridiculous. Like, you gotta literally try to find which one has the cards that you need, the cards that you actually need to find while beating the game. Not only that, hold on. Hello, it's your mommy. En la casa? Nope. I'll go tomorrow. Yes. Okay. ¿De qué? Oh shit. ¿Qué? No, que se me cayó el teléfono. Está bien. Está bien. Yo sabía que esto va a pasar. Porque yo sé cómo tú trabajas. Wow. Oh shit. That's wow. Está bien. Yeah. Sí. Que traiga como dos cosas de... No, tres cosas de ranch. Que traiga dos cosas de ranch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm alright. Allá en la sala. Está bien, pero yo necesito tu ayuda a limpiar the whole house. La sala está limpia. Sí, y la cocina de la loza. Tú fregues, yo lo pongo y yo lo seco. Eso yo puedo hacer. Está bien. Si tú quieres. No, todavía hay. Todavía hay. Sí. Mucho. Trae otro chin de queso de Monster. Monster. Sorry. Porque no nos mudamos. ¿Oíste? Porque no nos mudamos. Allá. Yeah. No, ¿verdad? ¿Qué? ¿De qué? What's up? ¿Sabes, mami? ¿Tú vienes para acá? ¿Tú vienes para acá? Si tú vienes para acá. Está bien. Ajá. Oh, llegaron los cupones. Yeah. ¿Eh? ¿Qué fue? Yo lo tengo. Yo, pero hay 211. 211. Okay. Sí. 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 Yeah.